Hi, we're Brooklyn Campervans. We've built over 40 vans so far. And with this YouTube series, we're here to share our knowledge with you all. Hey everyone, my name is Arthur. I'm the co-founder here at Brooklyn Campervans, and we're back here with another video on layouts. We just released an in-depth one showing what's the best camper van layout for you. What we didn't talk about is this new Concrete Oasis van. Since its release a few months ago, it's gotten millions of views and it's absolutely dominated the internet. We've got a lot of inquiries asking us if we could do their layout. Two of those inquiries were extremely serious, and we're actually building out their vans right now. Whether they went with the Concrete Oasis layout or our layout, you'll find out at the end of this video. But I would like to say that this is an unbiased review because we're happy to do either layout. Now let's get into the pros and cons. First things first, they're both built on the 170 wheelbase all-wheel drive vehicle, so we're working with the exact same space here. We also both have a kitchen space, a dining space, a living space, and a sleeping space. A lot of amenities are also the exact same, whether it be the Leveo toilet, the shower head, the AC unit, the fridge. A lot of appliances are exactly the same. At the end of the day, all the amenities can be modified based on your needs. What really matters is the layout and how you feel inside the layout. So let's get into it. We're first going to start with the Concrete Oasis layout. What makes it so good? First things first, it offers a queen size bed. By having a bed north to south on an elevator bed, you really get a bed that's as wide as the camper van. Having a queen size bed is a nice little upgrade from a full size bed. The next thing is that the projector pulls right down from the foot of the bed. With the projector so close and so wide, you really get a true movie experience. When the bed goes up, you have this massive lounge space. Now this is a real lounge. It's not like a camper van lounge space, which is a lot tinier. This is actually like a real lounge, and the upholstery make it really beautiful. I also like the cap partition next to it. Separating the passenger and driver's seat with the living space, it really boxes out the living space and makes it feel like a home. Also want to say the bathroom makes it feel like a home as well. You have a very large bathroom in the back, and the toilet actually slides in or out, and I find that to be really convenient. You don't have to pick up the toilet each time you need to use the shower. Finally, I want to touch upon storage. This layout doesn't necessarily offer more storage, but offers storage in very different ways. For example, talking about the shower, in the back we have that vertical storage space up top to the left. In the inside of the van, we also got a full wardrobe-sized closet with sliding drawers on the bottom. This is a sweet setup if you want to hang your clothes. Opposite of that unit, you also have upper cabinet storage, and in the front, you also have storage underneath that bench. Now let's switch gears and talk about the Brooklyn Campervans layout. We offer many different layouts, but this is the layout that would be closest in terms of amenity and size. We have the fixed bed. As you can see, we have the shower right here. Now this extra space, the client opted for bench seating because they have two kids and they want to have a road safe, legal seat. On top of that, this seat swivels so that it faces the passenger door for a nice view when you're parked outside. In this 170 wheelbase Sprinter layout, the height throughout the van is 6'2". Now this height is a little bit lower than most camper vans because we add all seasons insulation, so it takes a little bit away from the height. But at 6'2", that is still a lot higher than 5'5", which is what the space is underneath the elevator bed. The other difference, and it really depends on the client, is how we make use of the front cab space. With this layout, there is no cab partition, which means we get to make use of the passenger and driver seat. They both swivel to make a makeshift dinette, which is where I'm sitting right now. The van is a small space, so we want to make use of every inch we got, and the front cab space is a decent amount of space not to make use of. Another difference is that without the cab partition and the lounge blocking the way, it's a lot easier to go from the passenger and driver's seat towards the living space. This is a walkway that I use all the time when I'm living in a van, so I really enjoy the added convenience. Another thing I'd like to add that's important for a lot of people is to have road legal seats. The bench seat that I'm sitting on is DOT approved, and you could have a 3-point harness seat belt and put a child seat on here. This seat also swivels facing the passenger door, and that opens up the space a lot as well. There's also the possibility of turning this seat into a guest bed. I'll end with storage. We have completely different storage configurations, but roughly the same amount of cubic feet in storage. So storage underneath the bed, storage in the upper cabinets all throughout the driver's side. We could add it on the passenger side as well. It depends on what your needs are. And then we also have storage in the headliner shelf up here. A longer kitchen unit means more storage underneath the countertop, but also it means much more countertop space. All right, there you have it. That's a side-by-side comparison between these two camper vans. Ultimately, our clients went with our layout. One of them thought that the height was a non-negotiable for them when we actually showed them what a 5'5" height camper van looks like. And the other, for them, the bench seat was super important because it was a family traveling together, and having road safe seats are a non-negotiable. My personal preference, I would say that it is a tie. I like the Brooklyn Campervans layout because it is more functional. There's more ways to cater it for a client's needs. However, I like the Concrete Oasis layout because there's more aesthetic possibilities with it. As someone who really likes design, the cab partition really makes the place feel like home, but that's just another wall that we can get a lot more creative with. Same thing with the shower too. With the shower in the back, there's a lot of space. Imagine all the wonderful tiles that we could do in the back. Overall, there's more surfaces in the Concrete Oasis layout to make the design dreams come true. With more surfaces, it also feels a little bit more cramped. With the elevator bed at 5'2", with the front cab partition, with the back shower mostly sectioned off, and with a full head-to-ceiling wardrobe unit, the space is a little bit more tighter, less open, but that also means more surfaces to add in design. We personally would love to build this layout. There's a lot of design elements to it that can make it really interesting. Instead of like a Tulum Concrete Oasis feel to it, it could go completely different directions, and that's where we really want to see and test our creative boundaries. So reach out to us if you're interested. If you want to learn more about other camper van layouts, definitely check out this video that we just did. It goes into a deep dive of all the layouts we do for the 144 and 170 wheelbase.